What's up, guys, and welcome back to Planet Coaster 2. If you're enjoying this series so far, make sure to leave a like on the video. It would be greatly appreciated. Everything that we had set up in the previous episode is gone. It is no more, because today we will officially start building our empire. We kind of just had to figure out how the game actually worked first, right? So to get us going here, we're going to start with some paths, and I figured out if we want that same grid tool that we're so used to from the original game, we just use the stamp builder right here. We can choose many different shapes. I'm gonna go square for this, but as soon as we place the one, we've got our grid back. And as someone with severe ACDC, this is really helpful for me. So I think what we're gonna do here is just bring it out a little bit further, and then we'll do 4 additional squares on either side. I think that should probably get us going for now. And then, actually, let's make it a little bit bigger. We'll do something like this. Now, if we just change our texture, I want to start to kind of lay out where the pool's gonna go. So let's go with this sandstone, or maybe, wasn't there another one that was a little bit more squared off? Yeah, that one. You know what? Before I continue, I should probably pause things. Because we've got a bunch of guests up here at the front gate that are a little upset. They're a little upset with me because I did kind of remove their changing room before they had a chance to change. So they are currently stuck in their bathing suits. Apologies. We will, we'll fix that here momentarily. So let me try to talk you guys through my thought process. I don't want this entire area, this whole spot that's like a different path texture, I don't want the entire thing to be a pool, but what I do want is for the guests, like the first thing that they see when they walk into this park, I want it to be a pool. Doesn't have to be anything crazy, just a nice, simple pool. You know, something to get the point across. This is not just a theme park, it's also a water park. So maybe like these 6 squares here in the middle, that would actually be the pool area, and then all the squares around it, that would be kind of the lounge area, just a spot for people to walk around the pool. And then we'll still have like a main path like we would have in the original Planet Coaster. We'll still have that kind of surrounding the pool as well. Hopefully you're able to follow that line of thinking. Sometimes when I start talking, I have to stop myself and just be like, what are you even saying right now? But anyways, now that we have that out of the way, I think on both the right and the left of the initial path here, I want things like staff resting facilities, changing rooms, of course, bathrooms. Maybe we'll do a food stand over here and a drink stand over here just to kind of break things up a little bit. But I do think this initial path should be plenty of space, more than enough space even for what we intend to do here. So before we get the shops and facilities up and running, I want to try to make a custom pool, because that's something we didn't do in the previous episode. We just kind of dropped in one of these, you know, template blueprint pools, which is fine. I definitely don't see a problem with that, but I really want to see how this tool works. So my question is if it will snap alongside the path edges, dude, and it does. That's beautiful. Okay, stamp scale. We can change that, make it a little bit bigger, make it a little bit smaller if we want. We can also change the depth of the pool from a standard swimming, diving. We've got shallow water, wading water. If we were to just delete the center area where I would like the pool, I think if we go back to the pool tool, we'll be able to snap the pool, yeah, a little bit easier to where I actually want it to go. Oh, dude, look at that. That's money. All right, and it even adds a little drain all the way around the edge too. The heat map that we're looking at here for the lifeguard seems to cover the entire pool, so we might be able to get away with just using one lifeguard for this thing. If we change the depth from swimming to wading, and then change out these two, there we go. Okay, so it's a little bit more shallow here, then it gets deeper, and then finally over here, if we change that to diving depth, that is more like it. Let's do one high dive in the middle, and then on either side of it, we can just do the standard diving boards. I don't want them to be too close to the wall either. Again, don't want them to knock themselves out or Anything worse than that? That ought to do it. I like the way that's looking. Okay, next though, back into pools. We need probably ladder 3 since it's the longest in the deeper section of the pool. So I'm just gonna add that right there. We'll do another one just over here. We definitely don't want people swimming back toward the area that they just jumped from. I feel like that could end pretty badly. So we'll do that there, and then we'll use the other ladder for the midsection here. One there. And then on this side, oh, never mind. In the wading pool, even the shortest ladder won't work there. So hopefully they have no issues getting in and getting out over there. If they do, we'll fix it. You know, we can make some changes. But there we go. It's our first pool. Nice and simple. Not too shabby. Okay. Before we hit play and start letting people come back into the water park here, I think what we should do is start to get those facilities in place. And rather than using the blueprint ones, it's going to be kind of ugly for a little while until we have enough time to come through and build proper buildings. Wait, what is this? Yo, what? It's a chief beef, but it's just the counter. So we really can make like completely custom buildings for these things. That's crazy, dude. I had no idea that that was even a thing. And then we have the, you know, the more enclosed ones as well. Dope. We'll do 2 really large staff resting facilities on either side of the main path that the guests will walk down. And then I'm thinking later we could probably use these to come up with some like big archway that all the guests would walk underneath. I think that'd look really cool. And then just back here could be where we'd have, you know, dedicated staff paths, areas we don't want the guests to go. For our next little group of buildings, I want to use an information kiosk, or wait, what are these called now? A guest services shop. So we'll put one of those right there. We'll do another on the opposite side. Ooh, it's kind of convenient that they're gonna snap to the same grid too. And then let's do a toilet with 2 changing rooms. Again, we're gonna do this on the opposite side as well. They're kind of gonna be mirror images of each other. And I have a much better idea for this, but until we actually start building, I don't think I wanna commit to that just yet. But this front entrance area, I have the perfect image of it in my mind. I don't think we're gonna get there today, but that's okay. I really want to take my time with this one, so I hope you guys are in it for the long haul. But we're gonna do one of those weird body dryer things that I've never heard of or seen IRL, but we're gonna do one of those on either side. It looks a little bit more like a tanning bed, like a walk-in tanning bed, another thing I've never seen. But that seems pretty good to me. We should have everything that we need for these guests to enjoy themselves in the pool. Wait, I forgot food and drink. I wanted to do at least 1 food shop and 1 drink shop. So let's go with a pizza pen on the tail end of this little strip of buildings. And then if we go back to drinks, we just need something else on the tail end of this one. How about a Soda Lightful again? Just because I really like the name of that place. There we go. Okay, now we're looking good. I'm tempted to, just because of the way that it looks, I'm tempted to move these 2 around, kind of shuffle them around a little bit. I feel like that looks better for some reason. I'm not really even sure why. AC/DC, it's a thing. Don't look it up. You'll just learn about the band if you didn't know them already. So now that we have those done on the front there, around the back I think is where I'd like to put those power facilities and water facilities, you know, stuff like that.
1 minute, 37 seconds later.
It was a good idea. It was a good idea. However, the pool is, as you can tell, too far away from those pumps. And honestly, looking at it some more, I think it's just too far away in general. We don't really need all this space. So I'm gonna scoot this pool down just a tad. We've got 2 staff paths now running around the back of everything so that our staff members can actually access, you know, the water and electric, things of that nature. However, we don't even have any staff members anymore. Yep, I got rid of them too. So let's grab, I'm thinking 2 janitors. The water park, like, keep in mind, this is just the water park. We're gonna have a whole theme park kind of around this as well, much later from now, but it's already pretty massive. So let's just get 1 mechanic. I think we'll be okay with just 1 of those. We're probably gonna want like a floater lifeguard. That way this other lifeguard currently on duty can at least have a break every now and then. And then we've got to get Queen Splash back, of course, dude. It's like our water park mascot. We should be good then to hit play, and the guests might start making their way in. Look at that. Beautiful. The shirtless guy here, I know exactly where he's making his way to right now. Probably to go change. I mean, it's also raining. When does the rain stop? In 2 hours. What time is it? Yeah. An hour to 2 hours, it'll just be kind of cloudy. That'll be nice. I'm not really a big fan of the rain, though I am glad to see weather making an appearance in Planet Coaster. It's been really cool already. What's the problem here? Many guests are trapped in the park. That shouldn't be an issue anymore. Many guests are tired. Make sure there are enough benches. Yeah, I don't have any of those right meow, but we will. Maybe. Oh, hang on, dude. I forgot, these don't auto open. You have to open them manually. So let's get that one going. Now people can actually buy like pool passes and everything like that. And then on this side, same deal. We also need to open up the Pizza Pen as well as the Soda Lightful Shop down here on this end. Okay, now we're good. It seems like when the park initially opens, people do kind of have a hard time getting through the changing facility quickly. But once you know, everyone kind of gets settled in, it doesn't seem to be that big of an issue. Already got some people heading into the pool. That's good. They're waiting, properly waiting here. And then once they get deep enough, this is the swimming section, and then the super deep area. I didn't really want anyone to actually swim over here because of the people jumping off the diving board, you know? That seems a bit problematic, but they don't care. Good for them. You know, while I'm thinking about it, we should probably add in a couple of these sun loungers. I don't want them to be pink, though. I'm not really sure what sort of color scheme we should go with for this, for right now, just water park, soon to be water park / theme park. Blue's a bit too obvious, no? Maybe like purple or yellow? Yellow goes hard. That's what we'll do. I finally found them, dude. I kept searching umbrella. I knew that they were in scenery, but they don't call them umbrellas anymore. They're like parasols or canopies is what they're called, but umbrella will get you nowhere. Unlike these people, they've got it figured out. Just wait for the next lightning strike, ladies and gents. That's all I'm saying. Okay, look at the rain. Look at the rainwater on the ground. And now that we have this canopy, or whatever these things are called, it's completely dry underneath the canopy. But everywhere else around it, still very, very wet. But look at that. It does it for every single one. It's the little things. It really is the smaller, you know, the fine details that make this game stand out to me. So, now that we have a couple of these in place, the people in the water are still just as loud as they were before. Maybe we can dial that volume setting down a little bit, but I'm gonna go ahead and grab a couple more of these. We'll put them on the opposite side as well. I want to leave this end and the other end kind of open, just in case maybe we want to add a slide or something later. Actually, the only area we'd really be able to put a slide would be over here, because the diving boards would definitely get in the way of that. I'm still gonna leave both of them open just for, you know, aesthetic reasons. Okay, the rain can stop, you know, whenever whenever it wants. I think we're good. I think we're good on the rain. I'm gonna be honest. Well, while we wait for the rain to subside, I suppose we should probably start looking into our staff zones, because we don't have any. So this first one, oh, we have icons here. Do we have something for like a mechanic? There we go. We got a wrench. I think first zone should probably be for the mechanics, right? Just so they're not wandering looking for work. So we just draw a zone for them to stay in, instead of having to go around and select like each individual facility, you know? That's kind of nice. Wait, it's like under the... Okay, it's like under the terrain though. It shows what food shops are selected, what drink shops, staff buildings, dryers, those body dryers, restrooms. I mean, the list goes on and on. So if those are selected, maybe this shouldn't be just mechanics. Maybe we should change that so it's like vendors. We'll just have this kind of be the main work zone, so to speak. We're still going to have to add some staff members to it, but before we dip out here, I'm going to add another work roster, or sorry, staff zone for just, I was going to call them pool boys, just our lifeguards. So we've got main entrance and main pool. I don't know that we need, oh, and the rain has finally stopped. Thank goodness. I don't know that we necessarily need like a specified work zone for our lifeguards. It says not applicable, so maybe they can't even be put on... Yeah, I don't even think they can be put on a work zone or a staff zone. I'm never gonna get used to all these new names for things. Yeah, it doesn't seem like we can actually put them in a specific zone. However, we have them alternating their breaks by about an hour. So hopefully there's always at least one lifeguard on duty. I think that's pretty important for a pool. Something else that's really important is trash cans. There's filth everywhere already. We're gonna pause things so we can fix that. We just need a couple trash cans and it should be good to go after that. All the trash cans are now in place, and while I was working on that, I couldn't help but notice the bottom of our pool had some weird like texture clipping happening. So instead of having a waiting zone on this side, it's now just a regular old swimming section here, which leads to the deeper diving zone, right? Because we have the high dive and then the shorter diving boards. I don't think I've seen anyone use the high dive yet. Maybe this lady? No? Yeah, dude, people just walk right past it. Maybe they're too scared. But I think the pool looks a lot better now. Oh, here we go. Right as I say that, this lady's like, I'll show you. I'm not scared. She did look down for a second like she was a little bit scared. They're just jumping on top of each other, dude. It's a very unsafe pool. We might have to address that at a later date. But now that this is no longer a waiting section, it's just a standard swimming zone. I think that's going to work better because we're probably going to end up putting a pretty good size flume, as they're called. Not just a slide, but a flume over here anyways. Speaking of which, let's check those out. Not the blueprint ones, though. We're done with the blueprint ones. We're going straight up custom mode. We've got body flume, body slide, or body slide wide. I'm thinking we go body flume for the first one. This looks to be just the platform. So I'm gonna start this. I know it's miles away from the pool right now, but I'm gonna start it pretty far away on purpose so that we can get it set up exactly how we want it. So maybe that's a good size platform. I don't know. Truthfully, I have no idea. We'll start there though. And then here is the start of the flume. We can do open flume start 2. Let's like try to see what all these look like for a second. Okay, so it's just got the bar over the top, little grab handle so you can gain some extra speed right before you go down. And then this is pretty much the same thing, but it also has like water jets or something that maybe spray you in the face. That doesn't sound very fun, at least not to me. And then here, this one is crazy. A straight up vertical flume. Yeah, we're not ready for that. Nor is this thing high enough for one of those, I don't think. So let's just keep it simple, right? Or wait, could we do more than one? Hang on. Let me back out of that. Could we add more than one slide to this? You totally can, dude. That is so sick. It's not very easy to do though. I'll show you what I had to do in case you guys want to do this as well. So back out of all that, go back to create custom even though you already have one, and then go to build. It's gonna try to get you to place another platform. You just click on the start up here and you can add another flume to an existing platform. So let's do 2 open flumes on either side of the closed flume. That might end up looking kind of cool. Holy options, Batman. Okay, that's kind of got a bank to it. That's got the opposite bank. What is this one? Oh, that's the transparent one. Nice. Nice. And we also have a transparent, like fully enclosed version. Okay. What's different about this one? Is that just standard? Oh, it's got high speed. What? Okay. You pick up a little bit of extra speed going through there. And we have the same thing but enclosed. And then banked as well. Wild, man. Wild. Okay, I think this is gonna be a pretty normie one because it's our first ever. So I'm gonna keep it pretty simple. But hopefully our guests will enjoy it nonetheless. So we'll just go straight down 45 degrees. And then we'll bring it back up to 22.5. And then to 0. Gosh, maybe we should be building this a little bit closer to the pool, though. Height-wise, it doesn't look terrible. Let's hit play, though, and we'll test it out. Send a dummy down it. I mean, I think it works. Oh, ride isn't accessible. That explains that. So let's add a little staircase right on the side over here. Hopefully that works. I don't know why it wouldn't. What the heck? Whoa. Easy. Chill out, man. I've been looking at these bolts sticking out at the very end of the slide here going, man, I wish they had like a proper smooth, plastic end piece. And it turns out they do. There's a whole another category for slide end pieces. Look at how much more smooth that is. No one's gonna impale themselves on some bolts sticking out. So is that wow, that's a long boy. Is that the one we want to use, or what do we reckon here? Oh, and I forgot about those too. Okay, so that's technically an end piece as well. That's good to know. Wait, how do they work upside down? Huh? Hang on. For real? Okay, sure. If we do the end piece here, that should work out okay. Right? That slide is now complete. Let's hit play. And we'll let it test a little bit. Here comes the dummy. Beautiful. Textbook water slide. I don't really know how to feel about the 2 slides that I did on either side of that main one. They kind of seem like they might hurt some people a lot. But we don't know until we try, right? It said something about, what was the last notification? Body flume 10 is incomplete. They should all be in working. Oh, right. Kind of didn't test them. Okay, it works just fine. And the third one also appears to be working just fine. Okay, so that one can open. This one can open. And this one can open. There we go. So we've got 3 slides, but only 1 entrance. I wish there was a way for us to be able to add another entrance. Unfortunately, it looks like we're gonna need another filter for these slides. I'm pretty sure not only will they need a filter, but they'll also need power? Maybe not. Hang on, let's try to connect these 2 filters together. Oh no, that's all we needed. Okay, perfect. So if I click back on this thing, we should be ready to rock. Nice, dude. People are not lining up for it, though. Why? What is problem? Guests can't reach the... How?
Moments later.
I'm sorry, what? Yo, the flumes have ruined the pool. Nobody's swimming. Is the park closed or something? I don't understand. I don't understand. I'm trying to figure out how to get the entrance to the slides to work, and I look over and nobody's in the pool. I think I finally got it. They should be able to head up the stairs now. There it is. Okay. Okay, yeah, we just had to move the staircase for whatever reason. It didn't want to work over here, but also I think the ticket price was a little too high. So I have all 3 of the slides. Thankfully, you can adjust the prices individually, which is fantastic. But I have all of them with bargain pricing. So the one in the middle cost $274. This guy, $270. And I think the other was $277. The two on either end are pretty much the same, but mirror images of each other. So it's weird that the price would fluctuate that much. And then the one in the middle, obviously, is just a little bit cooler. But there we go. We've got our first slides, plural, added to our water park, dude. It's finally taken shape. Dude, I can't wait to start building and actually like have a decent looking facade around the basically like strip mall that we have over here at the front. I think that's gonna look really, really good. Like I said, I have the perfect vision of this in my mind. It's gonna take me a while to get that vision to come to fruition, if you know what I'm saying. I started this episode today with the sunlight sort of being fixed at a certain time, but currently we do actually have a full daylight cycle. So let me know down in the comments if you guys would rather see the sunlight in the same location all the time, just like we did in Planet Coaster, the original, or if you want it to be a little bit more dynamic. Now that we finished with our first pool, things seem to be going decently well, so I think I want to finish out this episode by trying to build a lazy river. Mainly because I have no idea how to build one of those things, but also, it doesn't seem like there's a blueprint option for one. If there is, it's locked behind a whole wall of research. You can see there is a lazy river option, but we don't have anything available just yet. So I'm hoping we might be able to create a custom lazy river without having to do lazy river specific research. I should probably look at the research too. We haven't even looked at that yet, but let me struggle for a little bit first, right? That's the Toogii way. Oh no, you know what, guys? This isn't like it's not like a pool. Oh wait, it's a lazy river. Why is it so deep? Yo, why did it? Okay, well, we're already off to a bad start here. It should be waiting. I'm trying to round off all the like jagged edges so nobody, impales themselves, but the middle here is looking a bit phallic. I don't know. I feel like maybe a blueprint one would be a better option. Also, these people just discovered that there's an island in smack dab in the center of it. That's pretty cool, I guess. But it's still not a lazy river. So if I remember right, there should be, I don't know if it was a scenery piece or what it was. Here we go. It's in pool extras. It's a lazy river jet. So if we just put these around the lazy river, if I can like rotate that guy, then it should kind of force people around, right? Isn't that how that works? Maybe we need another one over here or something. Let's see. Some people are gonna start getting in front of it now. They are waiting in it like you should. For a lazy river, it's just like they're missing the inner tubes too. These people are going the complete wrong direction. I'm not so sure that I know what I'm doing. Whoa, okay, this is new. We've got end of day reports. Yo, we made 24 grand. We made 24 grand and all we have is a pool. That's good money. That is good money. Yeah, judging by all the people literally just standing there, I don't think adding jets is the solution, unfortunately. So, it's a good idea. It's a good idea. I just think we either need to do some research or do some research. That's pretty much our only option here. Yo, check this place out at night, though. That goes kind of crazy. Wait, is the water getting dirty or is that just me? Why do I feel like it shouldn't be that color? A pool does not have enough lifeguard coverage. Ah, that's the lazy river, right. Swimming pool 4 is unsafe. It also doesn't have any filtration, so it's another reason why the guests probably shouldn't be over there yet, but what do you do, right? Okay, research. We've got 150,000 research points. Wow, okay, this is just coasters. That's just track rides. We have water, underground wells, or water towers. That's not what we're looking for. Power, nope. Might be useful in the future, though. Transport rides, huh? Okay, I'm into it, I'm into it. Flat rides and then flumes. So, is there research required for a lazy river? Or am I just going about it all wrong? Maybe it needs to be deeper than wading. I suppose it probably has to be like swimming depth. But then again, every lazy river that I've ever been in hasn't been any deeper than this. Oh, what's going on here? You all good, my guy? What are these needs? Oh, headed to the body dryer. Are they just cold? Why are they holding their chest? I'm concerned. That makes me a little concerned. Makes me want to put some lifeguards over here. Maybe. I probably should have done that from the get-go. I think I'm going to go ahead and just delete the lazy river, and I'll try to do some off-camera research and see if there's a particular way we have to go about constructing one of those. Or maybe it is like in-game research related. I really don't know. But I do think that's probably where we're going to wind things down at for episode 2. Once again, if you guys did enjoy, please leave a like, leave a comment, help support the dream by smashing that subscribe button, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Peace.